You sit on the potty like a big boy? Big boy, man. High five. Big boy, man.
No, I really can't complain. Wave.
Big boy, man. Yeah. Look at me, dude. Big boy, man. Big boy. Big boy, man. Big boy, man. You big boy today? Mama's big boy, man. Mama's big boy. You gonna smile for mommy? Smile, no. Yeah, okay, look at me. Look at me, dude. Yes, look at me. Cheese. Yeah, dear me. Dear me. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Shantae. Today's video is going to be how I potty trained my 3-year-old son. So I have been getting a lot of questions on Facebook as to how I potty trained Kyler, and trust me, it was not easy. He's 3 years old. I know some kids who get potty trained at 1 year old, at 2 years old. So for his age bracket, he may be a little on the higher end of the potty training spectrum, whereas, you know, some children start earlier. A lot of kids just start when they're ready, and so it just really depends upon the parent. I know a lot of parents who potty train really quickly because they discipline their children to potty train, as far as, you know, scolding them and things like that. But we didn't choose that route to potty train Kyler simply because we just wanted him to potty train when he was ready. When I first started trying to potty train Kyler, he had just turned 2, and I was trying everything. I would bribe him with his favorite snacks, like fruit cups. This is a pineapple fruit cup. He is in love with these. He's also in love with Yoplait yogurt. He loves the vanilla kind, so I would get him those. Usually I would just try to bribe him with his favorite snacks to get him to go to the potty. I would say, you know, hey, if you use the potty today, you know, you can get an extra this or that. And that really wasn't working at all. Like, he would still have a ton of accidents. He would only go when I told him to go. He wouldn't tell me that he had to go and then, you know, go, or any of the sorts. So I figured that he wasn't ready. It was like really, really frustrating beyond. And I just gave up. So we just stuck to the pull-ups, and I kept going until he was ready. So we started when he was 2 years old. We introduced the pot. We always had the pot like in every room where he was, but we didn't really stick to it, or, you know, be consistent with it until he was 3 years old. So we wasn't really consistent in the beginning, and that led to Kyler always peeing and pooping in the pull-up. And so we just kind of just accepted that as our norm. Like, we would just change him as a regular diaper with the pull-up on, simply because we weren't consistent. And every time we tried to be, it was really, really difficult to get him to accept the potty. Like, and then sometimes he would act afraid of the potty, like he couldn't go to the potty. Sometimes we would give him his favorite toys or books to sit on the potty, and he would sit there, and then he would pee or poop, but he, like, the next time it was time to pee or poop, he wouldn't go. So again, it just made it very difficult for us. And with me finding out that I was pregnant, I really, and then having morning sickness, I really just didn't want to go through the motions of fighting with him to get on the potty and then dealing with my pregnancy. So waiting until he was ready just seemed like the right thing to me. And there were a lot of people who, you know, were just like, he's not potty trained yet. Like, what do you mean? You know, but I don't think that you need to put a cap on the age of potty training. Your child will get it once they are ready, especially if they see you continuously going to the bathroom and using the big potty. They're gonna want to, you know, experience that themselves. They're gonna be like, okay, well, mommy and daddy goes to the potty, so, or the big potty, so why can't I go to the big potty, you know? So I think, I want to say that's probably what prompted Kyler to want to go to the potty. I'm not even entirely sure what changed in his brain. You know, something clicked. As a mom, I obviously do not get privacy in the bathroom, okay? And I haven't gotten privacy in the bathroom since he's been born. Actually, since any of my kids have been born, now that I think about it. So, you know, dad gets privacy, mom doesn't get privacy. So, dad started taking him to the bathroom with him so that he could see, you know, how boys do it. He never did the outside thing that people suggested to me. I'm not sure how people do it when they go outside, but dad is just not one to, you know, go outside. So, that never happened, so that wasn't going to work for us. But what actually kicked off was we were, you know, just hanging out, chilling, and Kyler asked to take his pull-up off. And in my mind, I was just like, you want it off? He's like, yeah, I want to take this off. And in my mind, I was just like, that's the first sign that they are ready to take, that they are ready for the potty. That in my mind, that was the first sign that you know, kids are ready for the potty. When they start to want to take their diapers off and their pull-ups off, they are ready. You know what I mean? At first, Kyler hated to be naked from the waist down. Like, he would never want to wear a shirt on. He's always got to, you know, be nude running through my house with a pull-up on. But when it comes to, you know, his pull-up, he would never like to be naked. So it was hard to potty train him that way as well, because he hated being naked from the waist down. But when he asked to take it off, it just seemed odd to me. I seized that opportunity to try and get him on the potty, you know, try to get him, you know, weaned back to potty training and comfortable with the potty and things like that. So a lot of people suggested to me to buy him, you know, his favorite character underwear. So I would go out and look for the, you know, the Paw Patrol underwear and PJ Masks underwear, but they weren't, like, I couldn't find any, because I wanted him to wear the boxer briefs so that he could be comfortable, not just the little briefs, you know, that, you know, I didn't like those. So I want to introduce him to the boxer briefs where they're shorts, you know, they look like shorts and they're more comfortable and don't, you know, hug you as much. So I got him the boxer briefs, but I wasn't able to find any of his favorite characters. And then the ones that I did find were like way overly expensive on Amazon. And I was just like, no, we're not going to have that. But what I did find was I had bought him some starter ones from Carter's way before we even thought about potty training. And so I tried those on him, and they were a little snug because he had obviously, you know, outgrown them. But they were still soft. They were like really, really soft. And the ones that I saw at Target that had the like Batman and Spider-Man characters on them had like some really mixed reviews about them being kind of rough on the booty and their boys not liking them. So I was just like, maybe I should just stick with, you know, the brand that I know and trust, because I don't really want to have to go through any rashes or chafing or whatever with my son. So I went back to Carter's and I just bought like all the little boys, whatever boys boxer briefs they had, I just bought them all. And so I could have like a stack of them.
Everything is straight. Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat flick with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she biting lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back. She bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stats. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010, yeah, LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Cross need to laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounced to the cap torn. Feel like I live it, it fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit, got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Spoke how I live it into existence. Might be ahead of myself, but the bank account did jump up a couple figures. Feel like nobody could with us. I'm a flight risk. I play among the stars in the
And that he actually doesn't even care about the characters. So that's a good thing, because he doesn't care about the little characters. He just wants to change his undies all the time. So I just keep them washed until Carter's updates their inventory, because they don't really have a big selection of the boxer briefs, and I hate that. I wish they would make some more, because they're really, really soft and affordable and things like that, and they're like good quality. So I really would wish, if Carter's, if you guys are listening, please, or watching this video, please, for the love of everything that is holy, make more boxer briefs, okay? But anyway, they have a really good quality. So I just rewashed those, and he can change whenever he likes to. Now, he started off changing every time he had to pee. So every time he went to the potty and every time he, peed or pooped, he would change his underwear. So we did a lot of washing in the beginning for like the first week. But he got the concept of, okay, I don't have to change every time I have to, pee or poop. So that kind of, helped us out in the washing area. But now he's really just rocking and rolling. We have an accident maybe once a week, I would say. He has really been rocking and rolling. We have only been potty training religiously for a good month now, I want to say, but he's got it down. It really wasn't as hard as it used to be. I didn't have to fight with him. I don't have to fight with him. I remind him like all the time, especially after he's had a meal or something. I'm like, dude, if you got to pee or poop, you go to the potty. He says, okay, and then we make sure that the potty is in every room that he's in. Like if he's consistently in the front room for a few hours, then we'll bring it in the front room. If he's consistently in his room for a few hours, then we'll bring it back there, that kind of thing. So that he knows that it's always near for him to get to, so that there's no accidents. And that just works for us right now. I'm sure it will change in the future, but I just want to make sure that he's close to the potty so that he knows that he can just run right to it. He doesn't have to, wait, or, he doesn't have to, figure out where it is, or, if he forgets where it is, it's always in his face. So he knows to just go straight to it. When he comes to me and he says, mommy, I have to pee, then I say, pull him down, dude. And he just pulls him down and he sits on the potty with no problem. I say, you pee-pee, you done? And he's like, yeah, I'm done. And he pulls him back up. I mean, he's in love with the process. I think he's in love with the process. And every time he does it, I'm like, good job, dude. I'm hyping him up. I'm like, good job, dude. Big boy. Mommy's so proud of you, because that actually helps him develop the skill and, want to keep doing it. He's like, okay, mommy's proud of me. Okay, great. Let's keep doing it. Or, I'm a good boy today. I do a good job. So that's pretty much how we got him potty trained. He basically kicked it off himself. So I'm proud of him for that. He's a big boy in that area. But as far as us, when we, push him to continually go, hey, he's rocking and rolling. He's a big boy all on his own at 3 years old. The only time that we do put the pull-up on him is at night. And when we put the pull-up on him, we make him go to the bathroom first. And then we put the pull-up on him just in case there's any accidents at night. I don't think it's confusing him because I wake up in the middle of the night, obviously because I'm pregnant, to use the bathroom. And he wakes up too. And so I just put him on the potty, or sometimes I put him on the big toilet. I have to hold him because we don't have like a toddler seat to go on a big toilet yet. I'm in the process of getting that, but we don't have one yet. So I have to hold him on the big toilet. So he doesn't use that one as much, but sometimes he goes to the potty in the middle of the night and when I wake up. And so he pees and then he gets right back in the bed and he goes to sleep. So it's really, really been a cakewalk after having to, wait until he was ready. So that is what I suggest for everyone else. And then when he wakes up in the morning, he is dry. So like the pull-up is not wet. He hasn't used it. And then I take it off really quickly in the morning before he uses, before he, does his morning thing or whatever. I take it off really quickly and I say, don't pee on mommy. Don't pee on mommy. And he says, okay, I won't pee on mommy. And so we use that as our signal in the morning that it's time to, do the potty training all over again. Every day is going to be a struggle though. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk every day. You will have accidents until they get it. But he actually has less accidents than, the positive definitely outweighs the negative. He doesn't have as many accidents at all. What I suggest to other parents out there trying to potty train their little boys, or even girls, I'm sure this could work with girls, is just to give them time. Some toddlers, are ready in the early stages and some are just not. I don't think that, parents should stress out about potty training. I think it's just up to the kid. Like if they're ready, they're ready. If they're not, they're not. And pushing them or, giving them a spanking, I don't think that that is really something that is, going to work. Positive reinforcement really, really kicked it off with us. And we just soared from there. And so but that's just my opinion. I think waiting until a child is absolutely positively ready will be the cakewalk that you guys need if you're in the process of potty training and you're frustrated and you can't get the kid to, agree with you or sit on a potty, or you guys are fighting back and forth, arguing, because trust me, I know what it feels like to argue with a 3-year-old, okay? So, I mean, if you're going through that, I would say pull back a little. Yes, the pull-ups are expensive. Yes, it is time consuming to change them and, all types of things, but I think it's really, really worth it in the end to wait. Kyler is like really soaring on this potty and I didn't even think it was possible. Okay. I thought my life was going to be changing pull-ups until this kid was able to talk so good that he would, be able to tell me when he really had to go in. I thought we were going to be doing pull-ups until 5. Okay. But when he said he was ready to take that pull-up off, I jumped to the opportunity and I knew he was ready. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you guys have a traumatizing or success story that you guys want to leave in the comments below, definitely do that because I want to see what you guys did, what suggestions you guys have. How did you go about potty training your little one? If you're having some struggles right now, let me know. Maybe I could try to help you with some more suggestions. If you guys have any other questions, definitely leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know and see what you guys think about this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss all the other goodies that I have in store for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Everything
straight. I've been on a wave, but everything I say turning